Hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is for two puzzles that I did simultaneously. They are both octagonal shaped puzzles and they are 500 pieces each. But first, I thought I would tell you why I disappeared from this channel. I set a goal to catch up on my blog. My blog is robinlovesreading.com, and maybe I'll pop it right up on the screen right now. At some point, I reached a brick wall and I wasn't able to get my reviews posted. But not only was I not able to get them posted, I was not able to write them. So, right after I finished these two puzzles that you see me put together in this video, I went ahead and focused all of my attention on my blog, which I'm glad to say is not only completely up to date, but I have 16 reviews scheduled. So 16 blog posts will go up between now and March of next year. So I have let these clips for these puzzles sit in my queue because I just get so solar focused on what is important to me at the time. So let's talk about this puzzle here. This is the first one. This is edible mushrooms. The other one, as you'll see soon, is poisonous mushrooms. And again, these are octagonal shaped. And at 500 pieces, they were very easy to put together at first. When I got to the screen section right here, I have to admit I slowed down a bit, but I loved it. No missing pieces in either puzzle. And you'll even see a clip at the end to how good of a quality these puzzles are. So let me go ahead and read you the poem on the back of the box because I've been doing that with these eeBoo puzzles. This is a short and quick poem. It says, delicate, delicious, but dangerous unless you know which ones are safe to eat, never should you guess. So these again are edible mushrooms. That is what the name of this puzzle is. I think when I'm done with it, I'm going to turn it around because I think it's upside down. So I think I'm finishing off this part right here. And as I finish off this part, then I flip the puzzle around. I also wanted to say, as you can see in many of the shots or the clips, my head is in the picture. Well, I was reviewing some things on Amazon, and I saw how they had the boom arm situated or set up. So I have rearranged my location of my boom arm, and hopefully once I start my next puzzle, which by the way will be a 2,000 piece puzzle, but once I start my next puzzle, I'm really hoping that my head will be out of frame. But I can't take it out of the videos because it would interfere with me showing the progress of the puzzles. So as you can see, while I've been talking, I've segued over to the next puzzle, which, as I've already mentioned, is poisonous mushrooms. Another eeBoo 500 piece octagonal shaped puzzle. I loved it. This one was a little bit easier because I was prepared for all that green. And there's some bright yellows, and the red mushrooms were pretty easy to tackle. So this one wasn't too bad. And I'd like to read you the poem on the back of the box. It says, plump with poison otherworldly, agents of decay. Their toxic braggadocio warns foragers away. So I don't hike, I don't walk in the woods or anything, so I couldn't recognize an edible mushroom from a poisonous mushroom, but that's what the box says, and that's what the illustrators. And I want to see if it's the same illustrator. Let's see. Hazel Jarvis. It has to be. Yes, I figured it's the same illustrator because the style is the same. So let's read her brief bio. Her name is Hazel Jarvis. She's based in Connecticut, here in New England, in a small studio bordered by water and woodlands. Here she creates images of botanicals, abstracted landscapes, and mixed media collage. Her work concentrates on pattern and detail, reflecting a background in traditional illustration acquired through years of study in Japan. So this is the first time I've done any puzzles by Hazel Jarvis, but I really enjoyed these. I'm glad I was able to get them done. So now I think I slowed this part of the video down so you can see me putting the last part of it together. But I did really enjoy working on this puzzle, just like I enjoyed working on the first one. So I was away from the channel and away from my puzzles, yes, because I had to catch up on my blog. I had reached a wall, as I mentioned earlier, and I wasn't writing, but now my blog is 100% caught up. I wrote 60 reviews between the 7th of November and today. So I think that's pretty much the last time I sat down at this jigsaw puzzle table was around November 7th. Now, another reason I was missing from this channel is I had a couple of falls, and because of those falls and some problems with my knees and my hips, I am under nursing care at home, and I have a home physical therapist. So hopefully we can strengthen my legs enough so that I don't continue to fall and injure myself the way that I have done in the last couple of weeks. And, you know, being in bed when you're in pain, you're not sitting at your jigsaw puzzle table. So I hope that now that I'm feeling a little bit better, not 100%, but a little bit better, I'm really hoping that I get to get these puzzles back on track with this channel and enjoy them just for the sake of enjoying them. As I mentioned, I do plan on starting a 2,000 piece puzzle, and I just turned my head to check. I think it's called National Park Patches. It's patches of national parks all over the US. And it's going to be a very difficult puzzle, but I think it's just the perfect puzzle for me to sit down and relax and do a little bit here and a little bit there. And so anyway, that's all I wanted to say is I wasn't feeling well because I fell. Now I have a nurse, now I have a physical therapist. 3 or 4 times a week they're here. So that takes time, but it's for a good reason. And until I can find out what other surgeries I need, that's what I have to do. And now I have just finished this puzzle, and I was trying to put them side by side and take pictures of them side by side. And this is by no means a perfect picture, but I did kind of get them both on the board at the same time. They're still put together. I have to take them down so that I can prepare the next puzzle after I make dinner. So I decided to do something for this video that I never do. I think I did it maybe a year or two ago. And that is to show you the pickup test, which is, to me, unusual for an eeBoo puzzle. And I want to try to put it in the right orientation so the bottom is on the bottom. But let me back up. Look at that. You see how well that holds together? That's that one. And we're going to get the other one. We're going to have the same idea. I don't know if it's upside down or what. I'm not going to try to turn it. But look at that. I don't know what eeBoo's doing different, but my goodness. I'm just flabbergasted. All right, so let me see what I'm going to do next. I think I already know what my next puzzle is going to be, but I just wanted to show you that. Hope you enjoyed.